I just introduce ourselves again, because that's how we rehearse it. So we are YQP, an art collective based in New York and Berlin. And for this project, we collaborated with the artist Roman Lipski. We've all seen these movies 1,000 times, science fiction movies, where suddenly machines become our biggest enemies. And artificial intelligence, that's what we see in the movies, takes over our jobs, our markets, our lives. In these movies, we become the slaves of machines. So if we believe in Hollywood, our future is burning. But the idea of artificial intelligence is way older than all of these science fiction movies. The difference, today, for the first time ever, we have all the tools necessary to create them. We have access to huge amounts of data. We have access to fast computing power. And we have the algorithms. So, all of this equals superhuman systems. And we have them already today. Systems that are capable of solving tasks that were dedicated to humans only a couple of years ago. Systems that can drive cars. We all know autonomously driving cars by Google. Systems like Siri. We talk to her every day. Hey Siri, what's the weather? Hey Siri, where's the closest sushi place? Systems that can beat the best Go player in the world. Is anybody familiar with the board game Go? It's a very complicated game. There are more possibilities than atoms in the universe. Also, obviously, today we hear a lot about negative things when it comes to artificial intelligence. Here are some examples, like war drones, war robots, or even AI that's already running our financial markets. So the notion of science fiction is today. The future is now. A lot of famous people today are afraid about the development of artificial intelligence. We're talking about the biggest influencers and makers in our time. Bill Gates, Stephen Hawking, or even Elon Musk. But let's ask ourselves, why are these guys afraid, although they're the ones making the machines for us?
Yeah, that is our opinion on that. We are not afraid. And why? Because we think the development of this technology, of AI technology, everything around machine learning, etc., will come. And it develops and develops, and it's getting better and it's getting better. And we now have the chance to influence the development of how we integrate these systems in our life, in our work. And here you will see a short movie why we think that these machines can even inspire us.
Die ist einfach mal dieses Teil meiner selbst. Das wäre ein Projekt.
Vollautomatisiertes Malerleben.
Wir haben einen Anker gezüchtet.
Das Werk entstehen zu lassen, hat vorher wer anders gemacht, ein Mensch. Jetzt hat es das System gemacht.
Das ist sehr geil. Schau mal, das sind einzelne Bilder überall.
So what we think is, isn't it better if we integrate these machines and seeing the machines more as a partner, collaborating with the machines, like we are doing, and you will hear exactly what we are doing now. And to sum it up, what we are doing there, we are creating the first artificial muse in the art world. How that looks like, it basically looks like this. So it's a kind of software on a hardware within a data center. And although this looks not that inspiring. This machine here, the machine that we are creating there, is made to create something beautiful and to inspire Roman Lipski. The question when we started our project was, can artificial intelligence be truly artistic? This was a question that raised when we started our project, because we want to see if this technology that is out there, if we can use it for creating art. Because in art, you solve problems not just with logic and data and algorithms, but also with instinct and emotions. This is how we started our project several months ago. You see there Roman Lipski on the one side in his studio painting paintings, and me on the other side developing the first version of our artificial muse. And basically, everything started with this. These were the 9 paintings that Roman painted initially. He was at a time when he started to create one composition again and again and again with the aim of showing the process, showing the development of one single idea. Now our system, how it works, so how does it use now the paintings from Roman? It gets the digital paintings from Roman. This is the data that it's fed it with. And then it starts to analyze it. And it starts to extract different elements like the style, like the composition, like the brush strokes, like the color, the contrast, the brightness, and even other elements that we currently don't know, because we use in the heart of our software a so-called deep neural network. And this is a technology that is currently breaking all the records, for example, in speech recognition. And most of these superhuman systems that Maximilian mentioned in the beginning use this technology. And our system basically consists of technology, so cutting-edge technology that is out there that we can use, open source technology, combined with knowledge and insights that some researchers created recently in some famous papers. And we combined that to build that system so that it's on the one side capable to extract the data, then analyzing all these elements from the paintings to then be able to create huge amounts of new paintings that are there to inspire Lipski. And this is how they look like.
Please just look at this picture, at this or at this picture. And imagine all those pictures are created by the machine. It took a time. The machine needed a time to recognize my picture, to learn my style. But at the end, we got something. We got something, thousands pictures surprised us with the highest quality. And I recognize that our artificial muse developed its own personality. It was always my biggest wish to paint abstract picture. And please join it. This is my first abstract picture created by the muse. Honestly, at the beginning, the cooperation with the machine, I was pretty afraid. Because if you search on internet for picture created with the artificial intelligence, you will find pretty ugly ones. For example, dogs with 100 eyes or something like this. And we didn't expect something like this, but we expect something completely different. One by one, piece by piece, our artificial muse surprised us with pretty greatest picture. The quality are pretty high, and They are pretty similar with picture you can learn, you can saw, you can know from art history. For example, this one, remember me about pointillism. Here, I can see some elements similar with the paintings of American abstract painter Mark Rothko. And I get a mission, I get a new opportunity. Cooperate with the machine, help me to learn something new, to discover new elements in the painting, to grow up. I get the feeling to be a better painter. Even the character of my paintings, my style, started to change. Here you can see one of last mine picture. They are painted in my studio, and please believe me, there are many elements which I learned from artificial muse. There are many elements that inspired me by the system. And actually, when I'm working in my studio, I got back such a great feelings like happiness, like freedom, even joy. And I may repeat myself, don't believe Hollywood. Don't be afraid for the new technologies.
But that's not it. This was just the beginning of an ongoing project. This was just unfinished one. But we are planning to feed the muse now with the new art pieces Roman just conceived. He has shown you his new art pieces. So once again, we feed the system with his new paintings, and the muse will create new art pieces that will, one more time, inspire Lipski to change his artistic language. But as I said, this was just the beginning, because right now we are only feeding the system with Roman's art pieces. But in the future, we will also add to it his heartbeat, his favorite music, his favorite movies too, maybe also science fiction movies.
Yeah,
or what he likes to eat, any kind of data, to be a very personalized help for him, whatever he does in the art.
But now we just started with our project. As Maxi said, it's unfinished one. And the first results we exhibited in an exhibition in Berlin at a tech conference called Tech Open Air. You see it here, our first exhibition with the different elements like the 9 paintings from Roman Lipski that served as the input for the system, and also the first outcomes, so 400 pieces created by the muse that Roman then took and studied to create the new one, and even a documentary that we create where we document the whole process of our project from the first idea, step by step, to document everything and to see how we are doing it and how it develops and how our thoughts also change over time.
Let's sum up our presentation with a quote about Frankenstein. By rejecting it, society has made the monster bad and violent. So what we mean is actually, if we reject artificial intelligence and we don't deal with it, we are the ones creating a monster. But if we start integrating artificial intelligence in all facets of our life, and we are also using it to do something good, we can do something beautiful, something as inspiring as a muse. Thank you.
Thanks.